Hello and welcome to another audio analysis. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the track Wash It Away by the American melodic hardcore band The Ghost Inside. This is the first single to be released from the band's upcoming 6th studio album titled Searching For Solace, which is due to land on April 19th, and the band will be looking to continue building on the strong success they did see with their self-titled 5th studio album from 2020. That 5th album was packed with hope and catharsis and really saw the band bouncing back after the difficulties they'd suffered in 2015 just after the release of their 4th album Dear Youth. For anyone that doesn't know, the band were actually involved in a tour bus crash which really just could have almost ended the band's career. It left quite a devastating impact on the band, and you would see songs such as Aftermath from that 5th album really highlight the band's struggles, actually show drummer Andrew's recovery. He had to have one of his legs amputated, and the band suffered things such as fractured spines and things like that. Certainly for lead singer Jonathan Vigil, it was a tough road to recovery, and the band really bounced back by pouring all that emotion into that 5th studio album, and it really just showed the band's strength because it was fueled by quite a dark time in their lives. So will this latest track be like crashing waves or a bubbling stream? Let's take a look at exactly how it sounds.
Trapped in the same routine, repeating over and over. I look ahead and I start to feel the dread of growing older and older. So what's it gonna take to finally make a change? I'm shaking like an earthquake. It's been building up and become too much. Like the pouring rain, we can wash it away. When you've had enough and it starts to flood, we can break like a tidal wave and wash it away.
You can really see already this more melodic sound really coming through. Although the band do like to self-identify as metalcore, you can really see this more melodic hardcore style with almost metal tinged elements really coming into the fray. And I really like these long instrumental opens we do get from the band, really just showing the prowess and the technical ability of many of the band members. And we can see this is really a song about kind of that build up of pressure almost, this kind of force coming in. And we can see that from the very start of the track. I lay awake trapped in the same routine, repeating over and over, almost like a wave just constantly crashing into the soil. You really struggle. You look ahead and start to feel the dread of growing older and older. So worrying that life is just going to pass you by if you continually keep making these same mistakes. So I like the fact that they're kind of tying in the ideas of water and things like that, certainly waves against a shore. So what's it going to take to finally make a change? I'm shaking like an earthquake. Just this point where you're getting so frustrated with yourself, so angry with yourself that you're just kind of ready to burst, ready to erupt and just have this earth-shattering movement or change in your life. It's been building up and become too much, like the pouring rain we can wash away. So you get this build up of pressure, and then eventually you crack the shell almost, and you can start to let that water flow away. So all that whatever's building inside you, you can eventually just allow it to kind of flow away, and you can kind of move forward. So I like the way they're making use of these aquatic ideas to really show this idea when you've had enough and it starts to flood. So it's again, you're talking about you're in this containment and just things are just building up. You're kind of struggling more and more, struggling for air, struggling to breathe because you feel so much pressure around you. We can break like a tidal wave and wash it away. So again, this idea of just constantly crashing against the shore to the point where if you let this pressure build too much, eventually it will collapse and you can kind of just let it all drain away into nothing. So I like the way they're really focusing on that with the chorus and really bringing in this very more melodic, much more atmospheric styling to the track that really just does it get everybody involved. This idea of we can break like a tidal wave and wash it away. So kind of talking about different people really reaching out to the audience and almost bringing them along with this on the story as well. Rather than it being this it kind of reaches out to other people in that chorus and really helps to add to this more melodic sound the band have gone for. What a strong showing from the band, really coming back with this first single from this upcoming 6th studio album, and I really think they've improved in their technical ability since we did see Zach Johnson take over on the lead guitar. You can really see the technical prowess just into the back of the track. It really just shows some really strong elements coming through to really keep adding to the flow and really adding to this melodic and very anthemic sound. And where they really built into that final chorus, dipping into those small sullen moments, but then extending the notes in that final chorus to really just give it this powerful crescendo, like this final wave really crashing in. And I love the change up in some of the actual lyrics as well. I hear the wind, a storm is moving in, so kind of capturing these things before they actually get above you and kind of rain down on you, like the pouring rain, we can wash it away, also continuing to come in throughout the chorus. This idea of it getting closer and closer. For all these days I've been my own barricade. So I really like this because it's almost like a dam almost. You've kind of got these waves crashing into this barricade, like a barrage on your brain of these things that are building up inside you, but eventually you kind of let that barricade break. You're not afraid anymore, so watch me break at the shore. You kind of stop holding back all these things and allow them just to kind of drift towards an end to this point where they break at the shore and just ripple onto the beach almost. So I really like the way they're kind of covering this idea of everything welling up inside you and kind of enabling yourself to kind of have that valve where you can just gradually drain things rather than allowing them to kind of just cause you to be laying awake, trapped in that same routine. So I really like this first strong message we have got coming from the band, and certainly with the actual title, I do believe we may actually see them kind of move more towards something that kind of is all revolving around this idea of searching for solace and that calm peace of mind with the Searching for Solace title. I'm really curious to see what else the band are going to do, but really a great strong showing with this first single from this upcoming album. And I really enjoy when they kind of move more into this more melodic stylings. I mean, they still have elements of metalcore, still have the breakdowns and things like that, but they don't kind of focus more on that. Definitely brings in these more melodic technical stylings, which I think really serves them very well as a band. So there we have it, our first taste of Searching for Solace with Wash It Away. But do feel free to let me know your thoughts about this track in the comments section below. How do you feel it lives up to some of the band's previous work from their previous albums? I would love to know your thoughts. Also, if you'd like to see more content like this, then please do feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next audio analysis.